मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने कृपया क्षमताम् अपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधव देवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। We are going through the first canto, 5th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, the conversation between Narada and Vedavyasa. She will need translation. The conversation between Vedavyasa and Narada Goswami. So, Narada is giving instructions to Vedavyasa after Vedavyasa failed to find peace in spite of writing so many scriptures for the welfare of the living entities. Narada Goswami is chastising Vedavyasa by saying that people in general, they have got natural inclination towards material sense gratification, which is to be avoided, which is abominable. Rather than trying to stop them from doing so, you have given them a facility, you have facilitated them further to engage in those activities by writing about dharma, artha, kama and moksha. Therefore, your activity is verily condemnable. It's not a very good thing, great thing that you have done. Now, what you should do is, for the sake of those who are intelligent, wise, you should write the scriptures describing the activities, transcendental activities of Supreme Lord. We read purport of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he told that by doing so, did we complete Prabhupada's purport also? Only Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, no? Okay, so I think we need to read Prabhupada's purport also. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, yesterday we heard, he has written that when those who are wise and those who are, famous in the society, if they take to this devotion then automatically all those who are less intelligent, they will follow them. For that purpose, it is very essential that you describe the pastimes of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. We have to read the purport by Srila Prabhupada. अक्षज ज्ञान द्वारा जीवेर इंद्रिय तर्पण होय. By material knowledge, living entities will only try to gratify their senses. There are two kinds of learning. One is material learning, other is spiritual learning. Jadavidya, Paravidya. Jadavidya means material, mundane learning. This is only for the purpose of sense gratification. And Paravidya, supreme knowledge, is the knowledge about the divinity, how to serve him. श्री गुरुर मुख होते अधोक्षज लीला श्रवण करिले इंद्रिय सकल आत्मधर्मेर अनुगत है. When one gets an opportunity to hear the transcendental activities of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna from the mouth of Sri Guru, then one's propensity of the Atma will be awakened. Means the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna are to be heard from a bona fide source. Simply from anywhere we hear Krishna Katha, then we become devotees. It is not so. Only when we hear it from a Sri Guru. Who is a Guru? Guru has two properties. One is Shrotriyam, other is Brahmanishtham. Shrotriyam means he is coming in the disciplic succession. He himself has received the knowledge from Guru, not by his mundane learning through book reading or by some other means. No. He is coming in a bona fide preceptorial channel and Brahmanishtam. And he has got firm faith in the Brahman, in the Supreme. Shrotriyam also means that he has the capacity to drive away the doubts of all those who are surrendered. Means he has the ability to, give, solutions to the problems of the disciples. Shrotriyam, through disciplic succession, the knowledge derived from the disciplic succession. And the other is Brahmanishtam. Simply attaining knowledge is not sufficient. Nishtham means firm faith and attachment to Brahman, the Supreme Lord, is also essential. So when one listens Harikatha from the mouth of such a Guru, then one's Atma Dharma, the nature or the duty of the self or of the Atma, will be awakened. Shri Guru Kripa Bali Jiver Indriya Tarpanasha Badha Prapta Hoy. It is only by the grace of Shri Guru one's material sense gratification can be curtailed. Means nobody can overcome the desires of the sense organs by their own methods or practices. It's only by the mercy of Sri Guru that one can cross over the desires, means one can become free from the mundane desires or sense gratificatory desires. It's very essential to pray for the grace of Guru to be free from sense gratification. कृपालब्ध जीव वैकुंठ ज्ञाने विभावित होइया अधोक्षज सेवा निपुण हन. Such living entities who have received the mercy of Guru, only they will attain the knowledge of Vaikuntha, knowledge about the Vaikuntha, of the supreme abode of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Adhokshaja seva nipunahan, and they will become experts in serving the Supreme Lord. Means here two kinds of education are being said. One is a knowledge of the material world, that is mundane knowledge. By this knowledge, one will be engrossed in material sense gratificatory activities only. The other is by the mercy of Guru, when one hears the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna from the mouth of a Guru, by his mercy, our desires to enjoy this material senses will be finished, and one will attain the knowledge of the Vaikuntha, and thus one will become inclined to serve the Supreme Lord. ताहार देहद्वयेर स्मृति क्रमशः विलुप्त होइया मायिक दृश्य जगत दर्शनेर परिवर्ते साक्षात नित्य वैकुंठ प्रतीतिर उदय होय. Such persons who have received the grace of Sri Guru, they will be freed from the identities of both the bodies. One is the gross body, other is the subtle body. One will be freed from the identification of both the bodies. I am neither gross body nor am I the subtle body. I am Atma. So, one will be freed from the identification of both these bodies, and he will always realize the Supreme. Means though he is living in this material world, because he is completely freed from the identification of or misidentification of the self, he will be able to see only the activities of Supreme Lord everywhere. That is why the devotees living in this world and the conditioned persons living in this world, they are totally different. Kamuka pashyati kaminimayam jagat. A person who has got material sense desires, who is overly attached to, or who has lusty desires, kaminimayam jagat, he sees everywhere there is kama, only lust. He only sees lust everywhere. He does not see anything else. Lubdha pashyati dhanamayam jagat. A greedy person, a person who has greed for money, he sees only the avenues for money everywhere. He has, because he is greedy for money, oh, here I can get money, here I can get money, here I can get money. Lubdha pashyate dhanamayam jagat. This world is a place where I can get lots of money. Here is a place, here is a place. Dhira pashyati narayanamaya jagat. Whereas an intelligent person, he sees in this world only Narayana. It is only one object, but the seers are different. Object is one, Jagat, material world. But the seers, they are seeing the same object differently. Why? Why is it that the object is seen differently by different perceivers? Because of their different interests. One is interested in only lust, he is seeing only lust everywhere. Another person is interested in only wealth, he is seeing wealth everywhere. And another person, Dhira, wise person, he is interested in serving Supreme Lord, therefore he is only seeing Supreme Lord everywhere. So how is it possible? How can we transcend this, this state of Kamuka and Lubdha, being greedy for money and being lustful and being attached to Pratishtha? Pratishtha means false prestige. How can we transcend these three? Prabhupada is saying, by the mercy of Guru. By the mercy of Guru, we will be able to transcend these three platforms and become Narayana Para. We will become of Narayana. We will be interested in the service of Narayana. So, when the identification of the gross body and subtle body is finished by the mercy of Sri Guru, then Vaikuntha Pratiti, he will see only Vaikuntha everywhere. Vaikuntha means Kuntha Rahita, where there is no Kuntha. Vaikuntha. Kuntha means anxiety. Vai means no. Vaikuntha means where there is no anxiety. This material world is full of anxiety. But that spiritual world, Vaikuntha, is without any anxiety. So, even though he is living in this material world, a devotee, he is yet remaining in Vaikuntha only. Means free from all kinds of worries and anxieties. But that is possible only by the grace of Guru. Sthula o Sukshma Deho Sarvadai Bhoga Tatpar. You see, the gross body and the subtle body, both are always interested in sense gratification only. The senses, they want enjoyment, the mind also wants enjoyment. Therefore, both gross and the subtle bodies, they want sense enjoyment. ভগবান কামদেবের নিত্য কামনা পূরণ করিবার জন্য সেবক ও উপকরণ সম্প্রদায় সর্বদা নিজ নিজ বৃত্তিতে ও সেবাধিকারে ব্যস্ত। সেই স্বপ্রকাশ বৃত্তি আবরণী ও বিক্ষেপাত্মিকা বৃত্তির অন্তরালে বাধাপ্রাপ্ত হয়। So, in order to serve Kamadeva, Kamadeva means the Cupid, निज निज वृत्तिते ओ सेवाधिकारे व्यस्त. Various sampradayas, various followers of various sects, or you can say the lineages, they are very busy in trying to please various lustful desires. সেই স্বপ্রকাশ বৃত্তির আবরণী ও বিক্ষেপাত্মিকা বৃত্তির অন্তরালে বাধা প্রাপ্ত হয়। But the Lord has got two kinds of potencies. Well, Maya has two kinds of activities. One is avarani and other is vikshepatmika. It has Maya is doing two kinds of activities. Avarani means covering. She is covering. Vikshepatmika means she is deluding. She is misleading. So Maya has got these two propensities. One is the covering. She covers the real nature of Atma. And then the other thing she does is she misleads, deludes the living entity. So all the living entities are caught in this. How can one come out of such Maya? It is only by listening Krishna Katha from a bona fide Guru. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada is writing in the purport, the meaning is that Vedavyasa Muni is being instructed by Narada that you have to describe the glories. You are a Guru. Vedavyasa is a Guru. Therefore, if you speak the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then it will be beneficial for everyone. That is your kripa, that is your mercy. What is mercy? A person who is in need of money, you are supplying him money, it's not mercy. It is, of course, mercy. I cannot say it's not mercy, but it's not true mercy. The true mercy is to understand why he is deprived of wealth. Why is he deprived of the true happiness? Deprived means why is he lacking that? Trying to give a permanent solution to it. Money is given now, he will simply waste it. He will not utilize it properly. But if the knowledge is given to him due to which he is getting repeated birth and death and repeated suffering, that is supreme knowledge. Therefore, that is highest kripa, supreme mercy. Supreme mercy is to give the knowledge of the Supreme Lord. Who does it? Guru does it. People like us, we have no capacity. Sometimes we think that, by speaking Harikatha or by giving instruction to others, I am doing great merciful activity upon others. We cannot do that. Because how can I shower mercy on the living entities? It's called Jivedaya. Mahaprabhu told, Jivedaya Krishna Nam Sarvadharma Sar. The essence of all dharma is Jivedaya Krishna Nam. To shower mercy on the living entities and giving Krishna Nam. Who is doing it? It is actually Guru. Why? How can I do Jivadaya if I myself am not seeing Jiva? I am seeing here is a man, here is a woman, here is a goat, here is a pig, here is a dog. I am not seeing the Atma, I am not seeing the living entity. I am not able to see the suffering of the living entity. I am just seeing the external covering of it. Therefore, my mercy will be limited only to the external covering of it, of the Atma. True mercy can be done only by a Sadguru, a bona fide Guru, a true Guru. Only he can do actual mercy. So, Narada Goswami is telling that you are such true Guru. You should describe the glories. When the living entities hear the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna from you, they will be purified. Tyaktva swadharmam charanambujam harer bhajan apakko atapato pate tato yadi yatra kvava bhadram amushya kim ko vartha apto bhajatam swadharmatah. It's a very beautiful verse, one of my favorite verses in Srimad Bhagavatam. Very nice instruction that Narada Goswami is giving to Vedavyasa. Nitya nimittika karma अथवा वर्णाश्रम पालन परित्याग करिया हरिपाद पद्म भजन करिते करिते परे असिद्धावस्थायौ यदि भजन होइते कोनो प्रकारे भ्रष्ट अथवा मृत्यु होय तथापि कर्मे अनधिकार हेतु आशंका करिते होइबे ना. Narada Goswami is telling that Nitya Naimittik Karma, our daily duties based on our birth, Varnashrama Dharma, etc. Naimittik means instrumental. Instrumental means I am a mother, my duty is to take care of my child. I am an Indian, I have to abide by the rules of Indian government. I belong to this particular state, therefore I should behave like this state person. I am an employee of this company, therefore I should work for the progress of this company. These are called Naimittik Dharma. The instrumental means I became an instrument. I am the employee, or I am an Indian national or an American national or a Russian national, whatever it is. So this is Naimittik. Naimittik means it is temporary. So here Nitya Naimittik Karma Athava Varnashrama, or I am a Brahmana, therefore I have to perform the activities of a Brahmana. I am a Kshatriya, I have to perform activities of Kshatriya. All these things are the bodily duties or the temporary duties. If one gives up these temporary duties to take shelter of the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he is serving Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, but even before he had made a considerable progress in this path, he had fallen down from that state, or he died. What will be the state of such a person? I have given up the society activities, therefore I am an outcast from the society. I have given up my family duties, therefore my family will ostracize me. Finish, get out of the house. I have done this in order to perform Hari Bhajan, but I am not able to perform Hari Bhajan properly. I have not attained perfection in Hari Bhajan, and I have fallen down, or I face death. What will be the state of such a person? Narada Goswami says you don't have to fear for that. Any person who has accepted the devotional path, even if he has given up his family and societal duties, and he has not perfected in devotion, yet it's not cause of concern. Let's say if I am following according to my parents say get married, do this, do that, do that. I said no, I don't want to do all these things. I have given up all those. Now after, in an immature state of devotion, if while in family, if some problem is there, trouble is there, parents will support me because I followed their instructions. As a Brahmana, I have performed, as a Kshatriya, I have performed my duties, but while executing them, I failed. Other Kshatriyas will help me. But now I have given up all those, and then I have taken up devotion to take shelter of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. I have become fallen. I had fallen from that immature state of that. What will happen? अनधिकार हेतु आशंका करते होइबे ना. Don't be apprehensive of such a state. Narada Goswami is telling to Vedavyas, not to Vedavyas, to all of us, that what if in the previous verses we heard that you should give up karma, you should give up karma, you should take to devotion. You describe the glories of devotion, therefore, so that the wise or intelligent persons, they will accept this path, and the less intelligent, they will also accept this. Because by engaging in karma, what will happen? Repeated bondage, repeated birth, repeated death. Therefore, give this up. যেহেতু যে কোনো অবস্থায় এমনকি নিচে যোনিতেও থাকুন না কেন, সেই ভক্তি রসিকের কখনো কোনো অমঙ্গল হয় না. Why? Because whatever state one may be living in, means after an, giving up all the family and society responsibilities and accepting shelter of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he has not perfected on this path. Many people think that I neither belong here now nor do I belong to this. What shall I do? I have taken such a path, and sometimes we also get into such a confusion. Now we are not able to do bhajan properly, not able to please Gurudev properly, and we have given up all our family responsibilities and we have come to mud. Have we committed a great mistake by doing so? Now we are caught in the middle. Neither I can travel this way nor can I travel this way. Is it is a very precarious situation. What should I do? What, Madan Mohan? Then Narada Goswami is telling that even if such a person has a fall down, let's say he has taken birth in a very, very lowly family because of not completing his bhajan activities properly, still সেই ভজন রসিকের কখনো কোনো অমঙ্গল হয় না. Such persons, devotees, there can never be inauspiciousness on the devotees. Devotion will bring all auspiciousness. There is no scope of inauspiciousness on this path. On the other paths, if you have executed your karma and dharma very nicely, I have performed my Brahminical duties so nicely, I am a best Brahmana in the world. What will I get? After I die? After I die, what I will get? Again, I have to come in this material world. I may become some Indra because I have executed my duties properly, but ultimately I have to come down again to this material world. That's not my destination point. Until our train or our journey comes to a destination point, or our travel comes to a destination point, our journey has not come to an end. We need to travel, keep on traveling. Our destination point is Golok. That is our destination point. Now I am going to I am going to Indraloka. That doesn't mean from Indra I can take a direct flight to Golok Dham. There is no direct flight. Again I have to come down here, proper bhajan I have to perform and then go there. There is only direct flight available from Golok. from material world, not from Indralok. Why? Because there is only enjoyment there. They cannot perform devotion. That's why even demigods, they are praying that, we are aspiring to become, humans on earthly planet. They are aspiring to become humans on earthly planet. Why? Because this is karma bhumi. The material world is a place of action, whereas that is bhoga bhumi. That's a place of enjoyment. After going there, once you are caught in a, let's say, in a palace, you are there. For some good reason, you are there in a palace. Now, when you are in the palace, you have to be in the middle of enjoyment. You cannot be, an outsider in the palace. No, no, no. I am, you are in the palace, then you have to be an enjoyer there. So that in heavenly planets, everyone is an enjoyer. So if we want to go if we want to go to Golok Dham, then we have to catch flight from Bhuloka only. It's not available in other planets, particularly in the sense enjoyment planets. So, what auspiciousness there is there, even if the material duties are executed so properly. I am a very nice grihastha. So what? So what? Even if you are a very nice grihastha, you are a very nice sannyasi, but no devotion. You have executed your sannyasa duties so nicely, but you have no devotion to Lord. So what? Useless. So, on the other hand, one has taken up the sannyas to execute devotional activities, but even in immature state, he dies. Before perfecting in bhajan, he died. So, one may say, oh, this fellow is deprived of material happiness also, because he has not attained perfection in devotion, he has not attained Krishna Loka also. So this guy's life has become useless. Some people may say so, but it's not useless. Why? Because he has started his bhajan, he has performed his bhajan, ultimately he made certain progress. Journey is made towards Supreme Lord. Now all those devotees, or who are trying to become devotees, their journey towards Golok Dham has begun. They may make incremental progress only. They may only go 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers in this lifetime. But that much they have reduced the distance. Whereas sense enjoyers, they are traveling in the negative direction. They are also traveling. It's not that they are sitting one place. They are traveling in the negative direction. If I have to go to north, the sense enjoyers are going towards south. So the more they are distancing themselves from the Supreme Lord, they are also traveling. And the devotees, they are heading towards north, that much they are reducing the distance. So certainly it's a good bet to leave material sense enjoyments for devotion. We are not losing anything by doing so. Arthat, seva vancha thakai tahar kono amangal hoy na. Because he has the desire to perform Hari Bhajan, there cannot be inauspiciousness upon him. For example, we have Jada Bharat, who was thinking about the deer at the time of death. And in the next birth he became a deer, but he stayed in the ashrama, the hermitage of the sadhus. And then the next he became Jada Bharat and became devotee, attained Golok Dham. Ajamila. We have so many examples in the scriptures. So the thing is that even in an immature or in an imperfect stage, or before getting perfection, a devotee, either he faces a temporary fall down, or if he dies, still there is no loss in it. Parantu, भजनहीन व्यक्तिगणेर भक्ति शून्य स्वधर्म पालनेर द्वारा कोन प्रयोजन व सिद्धि होय. And on the other hand, those who are not performing Hari Bhajan, and he has executed all the family and society duties so nicely, what use is it of? How is it useful to him? Because Harava Abhaktasya Kuto Mahadgunat. What great quality does that fellow has if he has not utilized his qualities in the service of Supreme Lord? That's simply wasted, uselessly wasted. Because where everything needs to be dovetailed, it is not reached. It has not reached there properly. So this verse says that even a person who has given up the material duties for offering service to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, even if he falls down or if he dies before he attains perfection, yet there is no inauspiciousness upon him. On the other hand, a person who is not performing devotion but he has perfected in all his material duties properly, he is not making, for him there is no auspiciousness. That is why Sri Krishna tells to Arjuna that Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasyati. Arjuna also had this question. Arjuna asked Krishna that Krishna, you are telling that you have to perform yoga like this, you have to perform devotion like this, you are telling so many things. But what will be state of a person who dies or who falls down even before getting the perfect state or platform of perfection? Even before that, if he falls down, what is going to be the state of such a person? People in general are going to make a mockery out of him. People will make fun out of him. That what has he done? Neither has he made material progress nor he made a spiritual progress. So he'll become an object of fun for everyone. Like, we see, certain things have happened even in Vaishnava Sampradaya, and they are happening that someone has accepted sannyas and after that they have gone to the family life. Now, from one perspective, we see it's a very, very abominable thing. After, giving up the family duties, one has taken the vow to serve Supreme Lord Sri Krishna the rest of the life, and again he is going back to the family life. He is called Bantasi. In Sanskrit, it's called Bantasi. Means a person who is eating his own vomit. That's called Bantasi. He is eating his own vomit. You know vomiting? Vomiting. So it's called, a person who is eating his own vomit is called Bantasi. Means a person who has taken up sannyas and after that he has gone to family life. He is called Bantasi. You see, it's a very, very big fall down. But Krishna is assuring, don't worry, it's a temporary fall down. It's a temporary fall down. My devotee, Kaunteya Pratijanihi, he will be. People may make fun out of him. You see, even in Krishna conscious movement, such things are happening. People are like this. But whatever little progress he made towards devotion, it is to be appreciated. The difference between a devotee and a non-devotee is how he sees or perceives the object. One of our Maharaj, he gave one example. We see, if we see a glass that is half filled with water, that is, a glass is there and it is half filled with water. We see and we say, oh, this glass is half full. This glass is half full, we say. But an intelligent person says, no, the glass is full, half with water and half with air. He sees that it is full. He doesn't say it's half full. It is full. The glass is full. Means it depends on the perceiver. There is a Sukshmadarshi, a person who is seeing subtle things. That person is able to perceive the things in a proper manner, and we are only gross viewers. So an intelligent person, he sees, oh, okay, he might have fallen down, but that is only going to be temporary. That devotee will soon kshipram bhavati dharmatma. The Lord himself tells that person will very soon become dharmatma, a great devotee. Shashvat shanti gacchati, and he will get eternal peace also. Who? A person who apparently we might be seeing him as he has fallen down. So it's an apparent fall down, temporary fall down. But the Lord is telling that Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma. Very soon he will going to become a Dharmatma. Shashvat Chanti Gacchati. He is going to get eternal peace. Kaunteya Pratijanihi. Therefore, Arjuna, you tell everyone. You declare it boldly. Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. For my devotee, there is no fall down. Declare it boldly. The fall down that one sees is very, very temporary. In a lifetime of millions and millions and millions, what is a fall down for 30, 40 years? We are only seeing that temporary fall down of 10, 20, 30 years, and then we are discussing about that person. Oh, he is such a person, he is such a fool, he is rascal, he is idiot, he is stupid, everything. All the bad words in the dictionary and literature are applied on him. But him or her. But the thing is, that's only temporary. My devotee never faces a fall down, the Lord declares. So here it's almost in the similar lines. On the other hand, a person has executed all his material duties very nicely, but no devotion. What is the use of it? There is no use, useless. We will read the purport tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari Ki Jai. Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishwam Vishnupad Pranam Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी भक्तवत्सल भगवान श्री सिंहदेव की जय. भक्त प्रवर श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय. श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय. जय श्री श्री नारद गोस्वामी की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय. श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे